Good day, traders. I hope you are looking forward to another opportunity-filled trading week. We are once again continuing with our new format where we'll be looking at 10 popular markets and what can be expected in terms of technical setups. Let's get the disclaimer rolling and I will see you back in the charts. Starting Bitcoin is currently consolidating. Price overall bullish with the new swing level sitting at about 60,700. Break above that, we'll see price move towards our yearly R3 major horizontal resistance level. I'd say a bullish target for this week can be in an area of 65,475. The swing level to the downside, or in the case of correction, would be at 55,150. Break below that, seeing price likely move into major horizontal support from the yearly R2, and that is sitting at 46,281. Ethereum has broken into new all-time highs, although price is trading in very much unknown, uncharted territory. So for now, I'll keep resistance at our monthly R2, that is 2,290, and break, of course, back below the weekly pivot. You could see price seeking some support from what would perhaps turn out to be the daily 100 SMA, at about 1,770. With the US dollar to South African rand, despite the trend still being down and the price trading below the long-term diagonal trend line, it does appear that we are now forming what appears to be that double bottom that we've been looking out for previously. We can also see previously that we've had some support in the area we are currently trading. The current swing line for a move higher would be at about 1495. Once again, same as last week. That is the daily 100 SMA. A target for a breakout above that would be at our monthly R1 pivot at 1535. A break lower will see price probably retest support somewhere between 1439 and 1417. Moving on now to the EURUSD. After price has reached the head and shoulders target, and we have now seemed to find some support and currently retesting the 50 daily SMA, that is close to where we are currently trading at 1.19. If we can break higher above our swing level at 1.195, I suspect we can retest the lower part of that head and shoulders neckline at 1204. That is also where we have our daily 100 SMA. If price breaks lower and gets rejected from where it's currently trading, I suspect we will move lower towards support at 1.77. Looking now at the GBPUSD, price has once again rejected overhead dynamic resistance. That is our daily 50 SMA, and currently trading lower. I suspect we will see a retest of this daily monthly S1 pivot at 1.363. A break below that will see the price reach the full head and shoulders target at our monthly S2, that is at 1.375. In the event of a recovery and a pullback, as I've mentioned, it's possible that we will retest this area of resistance from the daily 50 SMA at 1.387, with a break above that testing overhead resistance from the monthly R1 at 1.397. Looking now at the Australian dollar USD, price currently trading in our support zone. We can see that our monthly and quarterly candles are all green, so there is a chance that we see some bullish price action from this area. Our swing level was be sitting at 0.771. A break above that, seeing price trading into resistance at about 0.780. A break below 0.754 will probably see price retest support near the conjecture of this daily 200 SMA and the monthly S2 pivot at 0.738. Moving on now to the indices, we start by looking at the NASDAQ 100. The trend is still very much bullish. We have also now invalidated this head and shoulders pattern that we've previously identified. Trend is trading very much up at this stage. Immediate resistance would be at 14,000. That is the monthly R2, also the new weekly R1 pivot. If we do see a pullback from this level, we might see a pullback in between somewhere of our weekly pivot at 13,663 to about 13,500. A break below that would see a retest of support, and that is currently near 12,900. And the overall bullish scenario would be a price move towards dynamic overhead resistance very close to our weekly R3 at 14,500. Looking now at the US30, price still trending in what appears to be this very tight upwards rising wedge potentially, meaning we need to be careful as a break below this wedge could see price sell off and correct lower. We do have some support from our monthly pivot and our daily 50 SMA at about 32,250. That swing level for that move to the downside would probably be at about 33,000 with overhead dynamic resistance now at 34,000. A break above that could surprise to the upside with a move towards the very strong overhead horizontal resistance from the yearly R1 that's sitting at 34,700. Moving on now to DAX. DAX, as we've mentioned last week, is very much trading at a dangerous level, and that's why we have our caution sign up. Trend is overall bullish in terms of the monthly and yearly candles. The immediate resistance is still sitting at 15,400. That is a monthly R1. And that we also have the yearly R1 pivot at 15,600. So just remain cautious for bullish moves. But if price were to correct to the downside, we have a swing level at 14,900. That would be an initial level for a correction, with a break below that probably seeing a move to the monthly pivot at 14,600, and a move below that will probably see stronger support at 14,200. Let's conclude this week's technical analysis overview by looking at the gold. We can see that gold has now printed a very nice double bottom, showing signs of bullish price behavior. The swing level sitting at 1,760. A move above that could see a brief initial breakout towards the resistance at 1,798 or 1,800. And from there, we'll have to watch price action to see if we can get into that new bullish trend. We also still have some support from that long-term diagonal, and that is about at 1,695. So if price were to come back down to retest that support, that would be the area to have perhaps order in, as price can then react from this area. That concludes our technical overview for the week. Please remember to subscribe to our channel as we continue to bring you new technical analysis videos each week. Also, please remember to check out our Traders Forum at forum.tradersforge.org. Link is in the description below. Until next time, this is John Jacobs for RMD Trader. Trade smart and trade successful.